The Quiet Bruises Mark Alvarez learned how to be quiet after his wife died. After Lena passed from a sudden illness, the house became a place of echoes. Plates clinked too loudly. Doors sounded like thunder. Only his 8-year-old son, Eli, made noise that felt right. Small footsteps, soft questions, nighttime breathing that told Mark he was still a father, still needed. 2 years later, Mark married again. Her name was Diane. She smiled politely, cooked decent meals, and said all the right things when people were around. Mark told himself the tight feeling in his chest was grief learning a new shape. At first, Eli said nothing. Then came the silences. Bruises appeared where sleeves could hide them. Eli flinched when dishes fell. He learned to sit very still. When Mark asked, "Are you okay, buddy?" Eli nodded too fast. "I'm okay," he said. "Always okay." At night, Mark sometimes heard sounds from the hallway. A sharp whisper, a door closing too hard. One night he heard something else, a small broken sound. Cries. He opened Eli's door and found his son curled into himself, clutching his blanket like it was the only solid thing left in the world. "What happened?" Mark asked, his voice shaking. Eli tried to smile. "I spilled juice." Diane appeared behind Mark, arms crossed. "He needs discipline," she said calmly. "You're too soft." Mark believed her. He wanted to believe her. Grief makes lies feel warm. But one evening, Mark came home early. He heard it before he saw it. A
Which
slap,
color will
a
win
sharp
out in
breath
the
pulled
end?
inward. Silence afterward. Mark stepped into the room and the world finally made sense in the worst way. Eli stood frozen, tears streaking his face. Diane's hand was still raised. "Chris." That night, Mark packed one bag, then another. He wrapped Eli in his jacket even though it wasn't cold. "I'm sorry," Mark whispered again and again. "I didn't see. I should have seen." Eli cried into his chest, the kind of crying that comes from being brave for too long. Cries. They left before sunrise. Months later, their apartment was small and imperfect, but safe. Mark worked longer hours. Eli slept through the night again. Sometimes he still flinched. Sometimes Mark still hated himself. Healing wasn't loud. It came quietly. A laugh at breakfast. A hand held crossing the street. A father who finally learned that love means paying attention and never being quiet when it matters.